Magic Treehouse Book Number 33, Carnival at Candlelight by Mary Pope Osborne. Chapter 4, Rats. Jack saw Annie standing behind a clump in the lantern-lit courtyard. The courtyard was quiet and empty. Everyone in Venice must be at the carnival, said Jack. I just hope the ruler's home. Yeah, we asked him if he knows the Grand Lady of the Lagoon, said Annie, and we could tell him he has to help us save her from a terrible disaster. Jack looked up his map of the palace. Several rooms were labeled Ruler's Living Chambers. I guess that's where he lives, said Jack. We have to go up some stairs called the Giant Stairs to get there. The Giant Stairs? Said Annie. Yeah, said Jack. Listen to this. These stairs are called the Giant Stairs because they're guarded by two large statues of the gods from Roman mythology. Mars, the god of war, and Neptune, the god of sea. Cool, said Annie. Let's go. Jack and Annie ran through a pathway and ran along the courtyard until they came to a wide staircase. On either side of the stairs were giant marble statues of strong-looking men. Mars and Neptune, said Jack. That is it. Come on. Jack and Annie climbed quickly up the giant stairs. On the top, Jack looked at the map again. Now we turn right and head for the golden staircase, he said. Keeping an eye down for more gods, they crept down the hallway until they came to a fancy staircase under gold ceiling. There is it, said Jack. Let's climb up. He and Annie hurried up the golden staircase. When they got to the top, they froze. Another goat was lodged against the wall by the stairs. His eyes were closed, and he was snoring softly. Jack motioned to Annie. They tiptoed past the sleeping god to the entrance of the ruler's living chambers. Jack glanced at the map. This is it, he whispered. The door was open. Jack and Annie peeked inside. Knock, knock, Annie said in a soft voice. No one answered. They stepped through the doorway. A fire blazed on the hearth. Overhead, many candles burned brightly. The dancing flames cast shadows on the marble floor and carved gold ceiling. I have a feeling the ruler's not here, said Annie. Maybe we should leave. They looked up at their book. Wait, the next room is the map room, he said. Let's just take a look. Okay, but we better hurry, said Annie. They led the way to the map room. Colorful maps hung on the walls. In the middle of the floor were two huge globes. Jack sighed. I love this room, he said. Look, more lions, said Annie. She pointed to three paintings of winged lions on the side of the wall. Why are there lions with wings everywhere? Jack looked up winged lions in the book. He turned to the red page and read, The winged lion is a symbol of Venice, was printed in paintings and sculpture all over the city. The lion stands for strength on both land and sea. As Jack and Annie looked back up at the lion paintings, they heard footsteps. The grocery god and the sleepy god rushed into the room. Hi, we're looking, began Annie. There they are, the thieves, the sleeping god shouted at the grocery god. I told you, I heard voices. We're not thieves, said Annie. We were just looking for the ruler to ask for his help. He's right, said Jack. We have to tell him that. Won't admit your crime, eh? Said the grocery god. The war cells are reserved for criminals like you. Move! But we, started Annie. Move! Shouted the grocery god, raising his rifle and pointing to the door. Jack knew there was no use arguing. He took Annie's hand and led her out of the ruler's living chambers. The two gods walked behind them, pointing guns at their backs. To the end of the hall and down the steps, growled the grocery god. Jack and Annie walked quickly through the hall and down some steep, narrow steps. They moved through a long stone corridor. The gods close behind them. Over the bridge of sights, shouted the grocery god, and be sure to sign while you cross it, because you won't coming back for a long time. Jack gripped Annie's hand as they crossed a covered footbridge to another building. Once they were inside, they started the lantern-lit hallway filled with puddles. Jack's shoes felt squishy and soft as you slashed through the water. Hot! Shouted the grocery god. Jack and Annie stepped in front of a heavy wooden door. The grocery god opened the door and pushed them into a dark, damp cell. The door slammed shut. Jack heard heavy made the box click into place. Then he heard the girls splash away down the hall, arguing with each other. The prison was early quiet. It was hard to breathe in a still cell. It was hard to see, too. Only in the dim light of the hallway shone faintly through a barred window. Under the window was a wooden bench. "What now?" Annie said in a small voice. For a moment, Jacqueline answered. He was stunned. Minutes ago, he was at the breath carnival, and now they were locked in a dingy prison cell. I'll look in the book," he said. Jack felt shaking as he opened the research book. He moved close to the bare window to read by dim light. He looked up prison in the index. He found it and read aloud. The prison cells at the ground level in the palace were called the Posio, meaning wells of pits. They were dank, airless, and filled with rats. Even the government eventually decided that they were too cruel. Jack heard a squeak from the dark corner. He'll stop reading and look up. He heard the squeak again. Then hair went up his neck. "Was that a rat?" he wondered. "Was that a rat?" said Annie. The squeak came again from the dark corner. The squeak came from another corner. Jack heard rustling around the walls and more squeaking. "Oh man," he breathed. There were rats everywhere. "I think it's time for magic," said Annie. "Yep," said Jack, "definitely." He kept an eye on the dark corners while Annie reached into his backpack and pulled on Teddy and Catherine's book. Annie read from the table of contents. "Stand on water, make a stone come alive, make men soft, turn into ducks, and look up." "I was afraid of ducks," she said. "Forget ducks," said Jack. "Go back to make men soft. That's what we need to do. You read the ram and I'll pull the bars apart." "Okay, good," said Annie. Jack jumped out the wooden bench under the buried window. The squeaking grew louder. Jack reached up and felt the iron bars. They were cold and hard and very solid. Jack could imagine bending them. The squeaks were getting louder. Jack gripped the two bars in the middle of the window and took a deep breath. "Read the rhyme," he said. Annie read in a loud. "Iron old copper, brass old steel, brie on cell, brie on bill." As Annie finished the rhyme, the bars began to glow. They grew warmer in Jack's hand. "I think it's working," he cried. Holding the bars tightly, Jack pulled in opposite directions. Slowly, the glowing bars began to stretch and bend. Jack pulled till there was an opening large enough for Annie and him to fit through. "We did it!" he cried. "Wait! Hurry, hurry! The rats are coming!" cried Annie as she jumped off the bench. Jack heard a chorus of squeak from all sides of the cell. He looked down. He saw the shadowy shapes of dozens of rats. They seemed to be sniffing the air below the window. "Go, go!" Jack cried to Annie. Annie squeezed between the bars and jumped down the hallway. Annie followed her. He hit the wet floor and scrambled to his feet. "Come on!" he cried. Jack and Annie sloshed down the watery hallway. At the end of it, they nearly bumped right into the two guards. Jack and Annie kept running. "Hey!" the girl shouted, running after them. He reached for Jack. The other guard tried to catch Annie. Jack and Annie dodged away from them. The guards crashed into each other, falling to the floor. Jack and Annie kept running. They dashed across the bridge of sights. They ran through the corridor and up the steep stone stairs. "This way!" cried Jack. He and Annie tore down the hall, heading for the golden staircase. "Hey, hey!" the guards yelled from far behind. Jack and Annie bounded down the golden staircase 2 steps at a time. They flew down the hall and down the giant stairs. They ran past the statue of Mars and Neptune and charged down the long open passageway. Finally, they dashed into the entrance of the palace and escaped into St. Mark's Square.